looks amazing. Like, what did you use? And I'm like, dollar makeup. Hey guys, I am in the middle of doing a hot oil hair treatment because my hair is dry and I have changed it pretty dramatically, and so I am working on restoring its health and beauty, and I have a towel on my head, so we're just gonna work with it. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I heard about 2 months ago, was going to buy from them, forgot to. It came back up and I was like, oh man, I gotta do that. So it is the Miss A Cosmetics website. If you haven't seen it before, you should check it out. I'll post a link below. So it is a online makeup store. They also have different things like face masks, hair masks. You can get eye, lip, face, bronzers, everything is on their website, and it's all for $1. Everything is $1, except they do have like eyeshadow palettes, and they're $10. But I don't think anything is over that price, and you can get free shipping if you purchase $30 worth of product. This time around, I did not want to spend $30 and get 30 items because my thought was, if I absolutely hate these products and I have 30 of them, what am I gonna do with that? I don't wanna have that much trash. So I only bought 7 things. I spent $7 obviously because everything is $1, but I did have to pay for shipping and handling, and it wound up being a little over $10. I got all of my products within a week after purchasing them. First of all, I have to tell you guys that this company sends their products in the cutest packaging. Look at this. I was ecstatic when I opened the mailbox and I was like, what is this cute little bag? I am a sucker for cute things like this. It's the inner child. I love anything that's colorful, anything that has weird little things on it. I love stuff like that. So I was happy about that. Also, all of my products, the 7 things that I bought, came in a sealed little plastic baggie. It had a sticker on it that had the Miss A logo on it, and then that little bag was wrapped in like that foam packaging. So it was wrapped in that, wrapped in tissue paper with another one of their little sticker logos, wrapped in bubble wrap, wrapped again in that packaging material, put in this bag. So nothing was gonna get damaged. They are rock stars at packaging, and you're guaranteed to not have broken items. If you do, I don't know how it happened because it is seriously wrapped up so well. I've never ordered something that was packaged that well. So A+ to them. But let's get into the products that I bought. Like I said, I bought 4 concealers. They come in tubes. Do you have any ColourPop lip gloss? These concealers are the exact same size as the ColourPop lip glosses for a size reference. I bought 4 different shades, and I had a really hard time choosing the shades that I wanted. That's why I bought 4 of them, because on their website, when you look at the different colors, they honestly, for me, looked like none of them would match my skin tone. I don't know why, but I just looked at it and I was like, I don't think any of those are gonna work for me. So I had a hard time deciding, and I wanted a dark and a light so that I could use them for contouring and highlighting. So I bought 4 different shades. I got 2 of the light shades, 2 of the dark shades. I bought 7 different items. I bought 4 concealers, I bought 2 setting powders, and I bought 1 lip liner. I wanted to buy a lot of other things, but like I said before, I didn't want to spend $30 and have a bunch of stuff that I would never use, so I wanted to start out small. And I go through a lot of concealer and a lot of setting powder. That is primarily what I use. I love it, and I have so many lipsticks that I shouldn't buy a lipstick anymore until I use them all. So I don't know how great their lipsticks are because I didn't buy any, so we will wait to do that for another time. So I got Porcelain, Light Ivory, Nude, and this one is Buff. In the tubes, they all look, you know, pretty legit, except for this nude looks like it should be a lipstick, which maybe I could use it for that. But, so these are all the shades that I bought. And I already did some swatches for you guys on my arm because I am doing a blog post for this purchase as well. If you want to check out my website at missraybeauty.com and check out my blog, I'll put that link below too. But anyway, so I did some swatches on my arm for my blog post, but it's really hard for you guys to see. So I'm going to do it a little bit differently, and I'm going to show you guys these swatches on my face because I feel like that would be more appropriate than my arm because my face and my arm are two different colors. So let's go ahead and start out with the Porcelain 2308. And I got this shade to go ahead and highlight my under eye. So let's start with that one. This is a really light, real light. This is definitely Porcelain. I haven't used this one yet, so this is my first try with you guys. And I have no primer, I have no color corrector, I have nothing on my eyes right now, so I just want to show you guys how well this stuff works. So it has covered up my under eye pretty well for one application. I still feel like it looks pretty light, but actually when I'm just looking into the mirror, the lighting in the mirror is a lot different than the lighting that you guys are seeing. So I like to use a beauty blender to blend these concealers because they are really heavy, and I feel like a wet beauty blender works the best to get it to blend nicely. Let's go in with the Light Ivory 2309. It's just one shade darker than the Porcelain. This is the one that I've been using every day since I got these. It's a little bit more on the peachy side, which helps to combat those dark circles. And again, I just go in with a damp beauty blender, and I don't have any primer or anything on this side either. I feel like this one gives a really good, like, natural look. It's not, it's more of like to match my skin versus like highlight my skin. So that's why I've been using this one at work. And I feel like this one would be better to, like, if I'm doing more of a glam look. And that one, the Porcelain definitely opened my eye up more. Do you see that? Like, this one looks like tiny and this one looks way bigger. So it definitely gives that brightening effect, which I do love. I think it looks really nice. And it's amazing how great of coverage this stuff has because I don't even have anything on underneath of this. And that was just one application. I mean, if you're gonna apply another layer, it would cover it even better. And I am always big on, like, if I can't do anything else with my makeup that day, or if I'm in a hurry, the most important thing for me to do is conceal under my eyes. So I like this as a concealer for under my eyes. Go in with the shade Nude. I've been using this one to contour my nose and to contour my cheeks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do one side for you guys. And we're going to kind of compare the sides. I do feel like this stuff dries pretty quickly, so I mean, I like to work with it. I'm trying to find my makeup brush and I can't. I like to work with it pretty fast because I don't want it to settle. And I still have, like, face mask in my hair. Okay, so this is the shade, what was it? This is a shade Nude. It's okay, if you don't have like lotion, I don't have lotion on, I don't have primer on, I don't have anything on my face right now, and so it is kind of hard to blend it into my skin when there's nothing there. But I also have dry skin, so I hope this doesn't break me out. I really hope this. I didn't think about that. But so I have naturally dry skin, and so I use a lot of moisturizer. So I haven't put makeup on without any kind of moisturizer or primer in years, so it feels weird to just like try to blend this in. Okay, so this is the nude. It really matches my skin tone nicely. I feel like it's complementary. It just warms it up a little bit. And actually, if I could, I'll wait until we put on the last one too. But so here's with the nude, with contouring with it. I've been pairing it with this side with the natural or the light ivory for the under eye, and then using the nude to, wait, was it nude? No, I'm lying to you guys. I've been using the buff as my contour, and then using the light ivory as my highlighter. So now we're gonna go in with the nude. Sorry, this dark one is actually called buff. It's not called nude. This one is nude. I have not used this one yet, and to be honest, using it, doing a swatch of it on my arm, I was like, oh. This color is definitely, as you can see on my skin tone right now, it is a more peachy. It has like a orange / peachy undertone to it, so it's not the best for my skin tone. It'd be really good for somebody with like a darker complexion. I do think that I can still use, it looks like a blush on me. Like it's just not, I mean, I could use it as a blush, but I think it would work really well for me under my eyes because it has that more orange tone to it, but it would work really well for somebody with a darker skin tone. It's just too peachy for me. And so, yeah, it just looks like a blush. It's just it's too much for, I can blend it out really nicely though, and I mean, I could probably make it work, but it's just not the right, it's not the right shade for me to be using as a contour. Yeah, it just doesn't work as a contour for me. And actually, so I did a swatch of these on my arm earlier for the blog, so I'm gonna see if I can kind of show you guys what they look like on my arm. This is the buff, this is the nude, this is the light ivory, and this is the porcelain. You can see that the light ivory blends in fairly well with my skin tone. It's definitely not the same color, but it is blendable with it. The porcelain, you can tell, is a good highlighting shade. And then the nude turns up almost orange. On my skin, it just isn't the right color for me. Yeah, that kind of threw me off because I don't know what color of nude this is. But anyways, and then this is the buff, which is a lot darker than my skin, and it does work really well as a contour for me. Just looking at them on my skin, I was surprised, especially by the nude. I just think it's a weird color for nude. Maybe that's just me, but I don't like it. I'm just gonna say that. And so my overall rating for the concealers is a B. They have a lot of shades. If you go onto the Shop Miss A website, which I will post below because I definitely think you guys should check it out. But the concealer shades, they have a ton of them, from lights to darks to mediums, large variety. Since they are so cheap, I would order a few because do you see how I have like a chunk of eyebrow gone? That's from when I was a kid. Here's a short story. When I was little, I fell off of a bench and scarred my eyebrow, and now I have like no hair that grows there. Maybe I should just like shave into it and have like one of those like designer eyebrows like cool people have. Be like, yeah. Okay, anyways, so like I would order a few different shades because you never know exactly what you're gonna get. It's like with me, and I have an orange, one of them's orange on my skin. When somebody else, it could look beautiful, but it's just not the right color for me. So I'm glad that I have 3 other ones that I can work with, and I have one that's a dud that maybe I can figure out something to do with. Actually, it will work really great when I do women with darker skin tones because I'll have that shade. So it's whatever, and it was only $1. Seriously, no complaints because it was $1. The coverage is phenomenal. They're very thick. Like, this is great for dollar makeup. The reason why I give it a B though is because of the smell. It has a horrendous smell. I would compare it to paint thinner, which sounds so bad, and I feel horrible saying that because like you don't want to put anything on your face that smells like paint thinner. That's dangerous. But yeah, it definitely stinks really bad. It does go away, but I'm just gonna warn you that there is a strong odor. So next products that we have are these AOA Perfect Setting Powder. So I bought a matte translucent powder and I bought a brightening powder, which is more on like it has a tone to it. I will go ahead and show you guys what each one of them looks like. The issue that I have with these setting powders is they do have talc in them. It's not the best for you. So this is what the brightening powder looks like. It has pigment to it. And then I haven't even opened we are trying this together. It comes sealed like they always do. Oh, I don't like opening these. Okay. So, and then here is just the mattifying translucent powder. I'm gonna do one under each eye, and since this eye was the one that we put porcelain under, it's obviously lighter, so we're gonna stick on that side, and I take my damp beauty blender and I press it into the powder, and then I press it underneath my eye. I do not go anywhere without setting my under eye concealer. It is a numero uno thing to do because you don't want any kind of creasing when it comes to your concealer. I don't want to look like I have more wrinkles than I already have. Okay, and so that is the translucent powder, which is nice because I have tried other translucent powders that look white on me. I haven't done the flash test yet with these powders, so I'll have to let you guys know how that goes. But I haven't done a flash test yet, and I was using, what was it? I think Maybelline Color Effects, is that what it's called? I was using their translucent powder, and it would leave white, and it would give me a ghost face in pictures. So that's an issue that nobody wants to deal with. But this doesn't seem to give that whitening effect. It just looks like how a translucent powder should. So let's go ahead and grab the brightening powder. This is the one that I have been using every day. I feel like it really does brighten up under the eyes. So that's the difference between the two. This is the brightening side. This is the translucent side. This side is obviously very light because we use that porcelain. This side we used the ivory concealer and the brightening powder. This side we used the porcelain and the translucent. It is crazy how big this eye looks and how small this eye looks. The effects of highlighting. It is amazing. So those are the loose powder setting powders. I would give them an A, and I would give that to them because they don't have an odor. I don't like that they have talc in them, but whatever. They are cruelty-free. These products are not tested on animals, so I mean, that's a huge factor right there for me. But I have worn these powders and these concealers for the last few days, and I have worn them while I've worked. They have lasted through a 10-hour workday, and they have lasted through me sweating, through everything. They have lasted. My under eye has not creased, like it has stayed in place for 10 hours with no creasing, no running, no flakiness, no cakiness. And it was funny, the first day that I went to work and I was wearing these products, people are like, your makeup looks amazing. Like, what did you use? And I'm like, dollar makeup. I use dollar makeup, like nothing crazy, same routine, just cheap makeup. So those are the concealers, those are the setting powders. Next thing is next, and it is not this. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so the last thing that I bought was this LA Colors Auto Lip Liner. I got the shade Nude, and I got this because I wanted to correct the evenness of my lips. My lips are not the most even, so I like to use a nude lip liner to overline and to even out the line of my lips, obviously. So this is the shade Nude. It pairs really nicely with all of my lipsticks that I wear. I haven't had an issue with it. It does what I want it to. It lines the lips, and it does what it says. It's a lip liner. I mean, it's a lip liner. And the wearing power is fine. It's nothing crazy. I mean, I really think that your power of the lips is letting everything dry depending on the lipstick that you're using. Are you using a lip primer? Blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't have a lot of issues with lip liners usually. This eyebrow, you guys, is driving me nuts. I need to color in my eyebrows. Ow. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm going to post some links below so that you can check out my blog, so that you can check out shop at Miss A Cosmetics. I don't think that you're going to be disappointed. I mean, really, you're paying $1 for makeup that is 100% FDA approved ingredient 100% FDA approved ingredients. They do not test on animals. They are cruelty free, which we don't want any bunnies or any animals to be cruelly treated. That's not okay. So they don't do any of that. Thank God. We like companies like that. And honestly, I am baffled at how great these products work. Like, whew, we spend so much money on makeup. Why? Why? So when I can share something with you guys and you guys can save a few bucks, I am always here to do that. I'm constantly looking for things for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a huge thumbs up. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.